Coming to a university, whether it's undergrad or for graduate school, it can be a challenging time. For undergraduate education, it may be the first time that someone left home. So they are in a new environment, a new city, a new school, kind of away from home, and some of the support system that they had back at home might not be present here. So we want to be that support system right here, be their family in a sense, and help them to also flourish and grow both academically and professionally, but also spiritually while they are here. So we started doing these graduations about 3 years ago, just to take some time at the end of the year and recognize what the students have been doing, how God was working in their lives. So we want to take some time, listen to the students and celebrate together with them, but also to see what God has in mind for them after graduation.
Within this community, it's mostly between Boston affiliated students who come here. So every week we have around 20 students, mostly from Harvard, MIT, but also other neighboring schools come together. What I really love about this, it's like a very flat community. So we get together, we break bread together, but most of it, we study the word together. And after that, we kind of engage with each other. So every week we get to be refreshed spiritually, but we build bridges together.
I think the thing I would say it's had the most impact on my life will be with regards to building community. And these people have been tremendously supportive of me and my journey, and it's made the transition a lot smoother, and settling in has also been a lot smoother as well. I mean, when I was diagnosed with what I was diagnosed with, I hadn't told anyone, but one of the elders reached out to me because he had a feeling that things were probably not going particularly well, and he offered to drive me home after my surgery. And, I mean, my entire family is back home in Kenya, so, I mean, that was such a profound thing, having an elder take time out of his really busy day just to drive me home after surgery, and also to cook for me as well, which was such a nice thing.
I think for me, what I love about this church is how very community-oriented they are. They build really strong relationship with students and with each other. And on top of that, they go out into the community and help. So every second Saturday of the month, we will make sandwiches, we will make food, and they will go out and pass those food on to the unhoused people. And I love that service-centered kind of ministry. And I think for me, that was always something I felt like was lacking a lot in a lot of the other Adventist places that I have been. And so having the ability to serve the community through something as simple as just sharing a meal was very important to me and very meaningful for me that this is a campus that does that.
We get a lot of international students here at One Connection, and I was an international student myself when I moved to Boston. And so I know the needs right away, right? I'm like, oh, this student probably needs a winter coat. It's cold in Boston, so like, do you have a winter coat? Let's go get one. Or just make them feel at home. Or, like students have very low budget, so when they leave, there is a lot of food. Can you take some food to go?
One of the big things about a community, especially of community faith, is the idea of belonging. When people come, do they belong here? Can they connect? Can they build meaningful, authentic friendships? Pews are not very conducive to interaction. So the reason why we have round tables is so people can sit around the table and interact with each other. The setup helps us to build that community, to have that authenticity and that care and that sense of belonging, so that people don't just come and observe, but they can really be engaged and be part of the mission that God has for that church.
It's not just about academics when you go to a public campus or when you go to college to study. It's about finding another way to witness. And that's what public campus ministry offers to every single one of us, being a beacon of light on campus, in the classroom, and outside of the classroom. So see it as a way to fulfill the mission that God has given you to be a witness wherever He puts you.
I will say it's been a long journey, but I think it caps off what the 2 years have been about. It's been about building community, challenging myself, and also just building a better relationship with God as well.
They definitely get celebrated at their universities, but also while they are in Boston, they form their community. We are their family here, so the family here needs to celebrate and congratulate them on their achievements, and it's bittersweet. we hope that we've made an impact while they're here. We get students that are here for a year, 2 years, 4 years. And somebody said the other day, oh, this is sad, students are leaving. And I said, the way I look at it is we are expanding. Like we just had a student that graduated and is moving to Texas. So there is a One Connection Texas now. So it's an expansion, it's not leaving and we are decreasing in numbers,